So I'm just going to share with you the tools. I played the victim for decades of my life, literally decades of my life. I was like, woe is me. Everything, is going horrible. Why are people treating me bad? Why am I being told that I can't do X, Y, and Z? And I literally would just wallow in that. And I would search out people who also felt like that. And so it was kind of like this big old pity party, like we were having this contest to see who had the worst life. And then when I lost all three of those labels, I was like, okay, wait. There's something here. There's a common denominator, and it's not everybody else. I'm the common denominator. And I was like, okay, I really need to get with myself. I really need to sit with myself and ask myself, what is going on here? And what's going to change this? Because I'm not going to spend my life going through all the things that I did, and 10 years from now, I'll be telling the same story. So I really just connected with my heart, and I was like, okay, who do I want to be? And then was told, somebody told me to read the book, The Magic. And I was like, I'm grateful when people give me a gift. I say thank you. When people open the door, I say thank you. But when I dove into that book and started really doing gratitude, that's what changed my life, is really just being in gratitude on a level that you have no clue about, like really just being in gratitude for everything that you've been through. So I have three tools with gratitude itself. One is making peace with your past. Yes, everything that you've gone through in your past has brought you to where you are right now. Everything that you've went through, every person that you've met has brought you to where you are right now. So you need to be in gratitude for that. And you need to search for the silver lining in every single situation that you've been in, because that's going to really make the difference in your life. When you see that there's something good in every single thing, it kind of flips the switch in your head that if there's something good in every situation, that means there's something good in me too. So it really just brings it home that if you make peace with your past and you look at things as, being grateful for all the stuff that you've been through into your life that brought you to this point, that is maybe be your defining moment in your life that's telling you, okay, do something different. Be grateful for that. Number two is being grateful for every single person that comes into your life, no matter who they are, no matter if it's, for me, it was a narcissistic boss that told me I would never amount to anything. I could never own my business. I used that fuel to go start my cafe and open my cafe, first to prove him wrong because I wasn't about that. But then second, to just realize that every single person that comes into your life is brought to you for a reason. There's no accidents in life. Every single person is intentionally brought to us in the time frame in our life when they come to us to teach us a lesson, to teach us a skill, to teach us, that we can make different choices or have something more powerful in us. So be grateful for every single person, situation, circumstance that you're in, because it is helping to form you into the person that you're meant to be. And then number three, lens of gratitude. When you look at your entire life as being a lens of gratitude, that every single thing in your life is happening for you, not against you, not, you know, forming anything, but it's happening for you. Like everything that comes to you is happening for you to make you into a better person, to help you grow, to help you expand, to be the absolute best that you can be. And when you practice gratitude every single day, I lay in my bed when I wake up, I don't even open my eyes. I just lay there for 10 minutes and I go through everything in my brain that I'm grateful for. And when I first started, it's like, I don't even know what are three things I can be grateful for. And now it's like there's 30 things right off the top of my head that I can rattle off. And when I'm done with that, I'm like literally in my bed crying because I'm so grateful for every single thing that I have. And if you'd known me 2 years ago, I was totally not that person. I was like complaining about everything, nothing's going right, all this. And looking at life from a lens of gratitude really flips the switch, and it makes you go from the victor, from the victim mentality to the woe is me into the I'm the victor, I can do this. And when you start seeing gratitude in your life, you're more thankful for every single person you come across. You're more thankful, the lady who drops off the mail. I like run out there and go, hey, thanks for getting my mail to me on time. It's like you literally look at people in a different light because you're grateful that they're in your lives and you're grateful for every single thing that you have in your life. And I know that a lot of people take gratitude for granted. Like there are so many things in our lives that are gifts that we take for granted and we don't even recognize them. But when you really start looking at life through that lens of gratitude, you start seeing all those amazing gifts that you have that you sometimes take for granted, that you weren't aware of, but now that you're looking for them, it's top of mind awareness of every single thing that you have to be grateful for. The next thing For me, that changed my story is that once you start looking at life through the lens of gratitude, you have to start looking at the limiting beliefs that are holding you back. All those people that told you, "Oh, you can't do this," or "You're not going to be this," or "You're not capable," or "You're just that girl who's going to just skate through life and not really amount to anything." When you start looking at those, you have to really get into the idea that those are not your truths. Those are things that came into life with being grown up, and you have to really stop and ask yourself, okay, where did I learn that? And for most of us, it's our parents, our grandparents. They are doing the best with what they have. They only can teach us with what they know, so they're passing that on along to us. And then we have this path that we're going through that's from generations before, that are we're just living out because that's all we know. But when you stop and you start thinking, okay, that's really not true for me. I went to school and I dove into school to try and escape from my childhood life. And it was like, okay, so now I get to jump through hoops, and I'm having these teachers tell me, "Oh, CJ, you're doing a great job. You're doing all this thing and it's great." But then it was like, okay, I'm not somebody who can't amount to anything. If I have somebody here who's telling me that I'm okay, or that I'm good at something, or that I have potential. So it's really coming to grips and making peace with your past, that you aren't those things that people told you, and really be able to have the courage to step forth and do something different than what you've already done, and to just really understand that your truth is whatever you create it, that it's all about a decision. And once you make that decision to move forward and do something different than what you've always done, you've cracked that code. You've broken that mold. You're no longer that person. You're starting every single day in a different light. And every single day you have to start in intention, being intentional about what you want to accomplish, where you want to go, who you want to impact, who you want to serve, all those things. It's all a matter of choice. And then the third one is, and I know I'm talking really fast, but I'm really excited. So the third one is just really, going from a fixed mindset, thinking that, you have this story. Here's what everybody told you your whole entire life. You're not going to be able to do this, XYZ. Here's the label that you are. And just really stepping into the idea that if I'm alive, if I'm breathing, if I have a breath in my body and my brain is working, I can make a decision. I can choose something different. I don't have to follow status quo. I get to change things. And then the beauty of it is when you start changing things and you start feeling that little excitement inside yourself, and that little bit of power, that like, oh yeah, I got this. I can do this. Don't make it be about you. Figure out, who can I impart this information to? How many lives can I change? And I listed in my head all these people that I went to school with, that were the people telling me I couldn't do things, or I would never amount to anything in my life. And I'm like, those people are the people that need to hear the message that they can do something different. Because, we've all heard the quote that all, hurt people hurt people. Well, evolved people and awakened people and people who are growing help other people grow. And so that's the thing. You have to realize that it's not about you, that you get to change who you are, and you get to go from that fixed mindset of being the victim to stepping into making choices and being intentional about those choices. And I think when you just let it land, that we are all here on this earth for a purpose, with a purpose that maybe we don't even know yet, but it's so much bigger than us. And then we start making it about other people. The power that takes on inside of our soul, to be able to have that grow and expand and continue to impact other people and see other people change because of a mindset flip that we've done inside ourselves, that just opens the playing field for so much stuff, so many great things to happen in your life. So those are the tools that I used to flip from the victim to victor mentality. And they're easy things, they're free things. It's not, it's something that's within inside you, and you all have that inside of you as well.